Speaking of new things, speaking of exciting things, it was so fun last night. I had a chance to go to a friend's birthday party and actually did some line dancing. Anybody ever do that? Oh my God. I thought I'd hate it. And you know what? I loved it. I did. It was so, here I am doing that kind of stuff. And I thought about that this morning, and I'm like, when it comes to your own spiritual journey, if you will, it's kind of just paying attention to those things that you don't really think about and just following those hunches and just seeing like, okay, what is in here? Because when it comes to your own journey, there's so much stuff, isn't there? Well, what do I do? Do I follow the Bible? Do I do affirmations and denials? What do I do? Do I meditate? What is it? There's so much stuff out there, isn't there? But the one thing that I will tell you, I promise you, it's kind of what I was talking about last week. When you start to follow this thing, when you make a commitment, when you tell the universe, hey, this thing that's inside of me is pretty important. Like, there's something inside of me that I want to have this experience, and I want to start to follow it. And when you do that, what's going to happen is all of the stuff that's out there, all of the noise, does everybody know what I'm talking about when it comes to noise? Yeah. All of that noise is going to start to get filtered out. And then all of a sudden, you're going to start to hear very specific things that you, not me, that you and your soul is asking you to follow. All of us have a roadmap. All of us have a spiritual roadmap that will guide you to exactly who you need to meet, where you need to go, what you need to be studying, how you're going to heal. All of us, it's there. That cannot be taken from you. It can't because of who and what you are. You are the brilliant light of the divine. And when all of a sudden you start to say, hey, you know what? I think I want to go this way, then all of a sudden the universe and all of its brilliance is going to support you and lead you to where you need to go without you doing very much. There are a few things. You got to listen. And we're going to be talking about that in our talk today. Listen, and then you follow these hunches. But what I can promise you, if you will trust, if you will let go of your ego, if you'll pay attention to what keeps showing up, there's going to be some consistency in what's showing up. That's the thing when you kind of go, wow, that's the third time I heard that song this week. I haven't heard it in 5 months, and there's this one particular line that's getting my attention. Guess what? That's spirit. And then all of a sudden, you hear about a book. But you don't just hear about the book one time. All of a sudden, you're in a bookstore, and the thing falls in your hands. Or you'll be on listening to the radio, and somebody's going to mention the book. Or there's going to be somebody else who says, hey, you might want to check out this book. You have to understand that the universe is brilliant in terms of supporting you. Not only is it brilliant in supporting you because of who and what you are, it so wants to help you. We've got this amazing, powerful, beautiful universe that's just sitting here. I want you to imagine, here you are, right there. And the universe is going like, we got you, man. We got you. We got you. Just start taking a few steps, and we'll support you because we got you. And so you start taking a few steps, and all of a sudden, you are going to be embraced by the universe because of who and what you are and how much you are loved. And yet, we question that, don't we? We sit there and going, yeah, I get it, it works for you, Mike, but that, not me, not little old me. And I'm going to say, shut up, stop. We all have within us the seed, this little spark, and it is our job, if you want, to just breathe a little bit on it. Blow on that little spark just a little bit and watch it change your entire life. Because then that little spark starts to glow, and then it starts to go like this. It starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You have to understand, you are this unique expression of the divine. All it's wanting to do is to live through you. Do you understand that? That's all the divine is wanting to do. It's using you as a way of expression. And so you are this beautiful expression of the divine. And all it's wanting to do is to come through you and to have this experience of whatever you do, whatever you're doing, or however you're doing it. Let it live through you. So what does that look like? I don't know. Maybe go line dancing, right? Maybe it's go out and hug a tree, go out and hug a friend. Maybe it's show up here on Sunday morning and have a lot of fun. Whatever that expression is coming through you, live it, trust it, believe in it. It's real. You will have that experience. I promise you, you will have that experience if you'll just trust it a little bit. Give it that much room in your life. That much is all it needs. That's it. And then when you start to play with it, and then you start to feel it, the most important thing is when you experience it, you will never be the same, ever. Because all of a sudden you'll start to understand, wow, this thing that all the masters have talked about is real. I'm really connected to this thing. I really have a part of it. This thing actually loves me. This thing doesn't have the rule book that's checking all the rules to make sure you're following everything. And if you miss one thing, then my God, you're going to spend the rest of eternity in this place that's going to be not very comfortable. It's not the way it works, folks. It's this amazing dance. This life was created for us to dance. That's what we're here for, to dance and enjoy this incredible gift called life. And we do that, we embrace it, we embody it, and then we go out and have a lot of crazy fun, which is what we do. How do we do that? I don't know. Sing, dance, hug, cry, all the above. All of it is part of this expression. It's just when you understand that you're connected to God, when you're connected to Mother Earth, when you're connected to others and each other, it just makes it a whole lot more fun. A whole lot more fun. So, welcome, everybody. Whether you're here for the first time, or you're here for the 400th time, or 4,000th time, I don't know. Some of us have been here for a while. We are so grateful to have you this morning. We are going to be doing a lot of fun things. Like I always remind you, is that we get to create this environment to be whatever we want it to be. So if you want it to be fun, throw that in there. Put it in the mix. If you want it to be healing, just, hey, put that intention out there. Healing would be good. Transformation, laughter, grace, compassion, power, all of those things. We get to create this experience, whatever we want it to be. It's not Mike, it's us. That's who's doing it this morning. So just think about that for a minute and just add into our little soup this morning whatever it is that you're needing, whatever it is that you're looking for, or if you're thinking about somebody else, whether it's a family member or something that's going on the planet where you think, I think I'd like to send some love there. Yay, let's do that as well.